Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been just about any place else in the world, but you decided to be here. And, well, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. We'll see. The night is not young, but we'll see. All right, let me grab my slides and we can get on with it. Let's get it on. Ah, baby. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's see who was here first. Kathy G. Thank you so much for being here first. And Lydia Washington. Ah, gifted a Royal Sussex membership. Well, congratulations to the lucky recipient of the official Royal Sussex gift certificate. And okay, we're good. Royals exposed. But what else is new? One of them real tired. Another one finally has become the king and, well, not doing so well. And then, of course, there is the king in waiting, and that is Willie Leaks. Willie Leaks is still trying to find himself. As a matter of fact, he and his wife, they're both trying to find themselves. All these years of marriage, and they still haven't found themselves yet. It's a real pity. Okay. And then, of course, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the reason why we're here. The reason why we are here. Uh-oh. Did my computer just freeze? Oh boy. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to close out some of these screens. I was afraid of that. I got too much stuff open. Not to worry. Gosh, I think I had about 40 screens open. All right. That should help. I just closed a bunch of stuff. Okay. And I'll shut that one down. Let's see if that helps. Okay. Don't need that either. And that can go. Very good. All right. It's happening. Bunny Rose, thank you for being here. So, there we go. Congratulations, Mrs. Cotter. Cowboy Cotter. Congratulations to Beyonce. She's won the Grammy for country music. And gosh, that shocked look she had on her face was probably the most endearing, the most touching thing that I have seen in a long, long time. She was genuinely taken back by it. And yeah, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. If you haven't seen it, of course, I cannot share the video with you here per copyright. But let's see if we can find her speech. Oh, did she perform tonight? No, she didn't. At least I don't think so. Oh no, that is a little clip from the football game. Okay, so Mrs. Carter. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have that speech handy. Nice. Okay, but anyway, she looked beautiful. Take a look there. You could see that stunned look on her face. She did the old left right. Yes, she did the good old left right. It was like, me? I'm the winner? I won the country music? Yes, Mrs. Carter, you won. You've done this. Oh, wow. And I can see they have I can see they have a, what do you call it? Oh, you know what? Shit that they have it. Yeah, I wanna see if I can find the speech. No, do the sound from the speech if I can find it. My goodness, I thought I had that already. Oh, there's a nice picture of Beyonce and Coco Jones. The only thing is I have no clue who Coco Jones is. Who is Coco Jones? Should I have heard of her? Ah, that would have been lovely if the Sussexes would have, like, made a surprise appearance, but, um, wasn't expecting them to be there anyway. Ah, there it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. So, let's do this again. There she is, stunned, and look at the way she looks at her daughter, Blue Ivy, and Blue Ivy is just overjoyed, and look at how beautiful she looks. Absolutely beautiful.
I'd like to thank and acknowledge and praise all of the firefighters for keeping us safe. I I just feel very full and very honored. It's been many, many years. And I just want to thank the Grammys, every songwriter, every collaborator, every producer, all of the hard work. I want to dedicate this to Miss Martell, and I hope we just keep pushing forward, opening doors. God bless y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, you go. You go, Beyonce. Go, Miss Carter. Congratulations. And well deserved. One of the best things that any entertainer can do is the fact that they keep reinventing themselves, that they keep reaching for an entirely new audience, a new style. That is commendable. Keeping it fresh, keeping it fresh. So, cheers to Beyonce. Okay. H Night said, "Oh, you have 13 months membership. Congratulations to that. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And also, I appreciate those 13 continuous months of membership. Hi, all. I'm up late celebrating my birthday. It's already the 3rd here. All right. Well, then, if you're celebrating, we're celebrating. So let's do a birthday salsa on 3. 1, 2, and a 3. Hey. Yes. Yes. Y'all do that.
Do you know the US solar company's nasty little secret?
Okay. Let me see here. Let me get back over here. All right. Happy birthday and many happy returns of the day. Now, I found this on the Twitter earlier, X, formerly known as Twitter. What is really so cool about this is that what is it called? It's called Culture 3, I guess. Culture 3. Culture 3 is a collective of elite agencies working with TED. I guess means TED Talk, I guess. The iconic platform for ideas that challenge everything, right? And anyway, this has been around since 2022. And look at some of the people that they have quotes that they have shared, including our Duchess. Of course, oh, I cannot see that. Good Lord. Anyway, Tutu, Bishop Tutu. And there's even, gosh, I'm having trouble with names lately. There's even her. Yes, her. Why am I having so much trouble with names lately? But Angelina Jolie. Okay. And let's see. Take another little look here. There we go. Equality doesn't put anyone on the back foot. It puts us all on the same footing, which is a fundamental human right. How cool is that? How cool is that? Equality doesn't put anyone on the back foot. It puts us on the same footing. Love that. Meghan Markle, there you can see Markle is an activist and acclaimed actress, emphasizes the importance of equality in ensuring dignity and fairness for everyone. And isn't that what we all want? At least that's what we all should want. And take a look here. Back in, I think this was in November. I, kind of went down the line of some of the quotes that they've shared over time. And here's another one. If there is a wrong, if there is a lack of justice, and there is an opportunity for equality, then someone needs to speak up. And why not me? Pretty cool. And it says there, Markle, a prominent advocate for social justice and equality, emphasizes the importance of using one's voice to address injustices. Her advocacy reflects a commitment to making a difference and challenging systematic inequalities. So there you go, Meghan Markle on social justice. So I made sure I subscribed or followed them so I can catch some more of their, like there's Martin Luther King, there's, what's her name? Shirley Chisholm. And of course, Maya Angelou, if time a woman stands up for herself, yeah, one more time. Each time, cannot get it. Each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it's possibly without claiming it, she stands for all women. Okay, that's not my best Maya Angelou, but it's going to have to do for now. I didn't have a chance to warm up. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Okay, that's better. That's better. Anyway, there you go. That's some of the quotes that they have. Now, take a look right here. Kate Middleton's hypocrisy on emotional skills is laughable. And that is coming from J.P. Canova, who has written some very fair and balanced articles about the Sussexes. Okay, there we are. This is an article from, for this February. Kate Middleton has made headlines for declaring that emotional skills must be a priority in children's development. This would be a perfectly reasonable statement if it weren't coming from someone who has demonstrated a shocking lack of emotional depth and empathy, particularly when it comes to her own sister-in-law, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And then it continues, it takes some nerves for Kate to lecture the world on emotional intelligence when she played a starring role in one of the most cold-hearted royal dramas of the past decade. Meghan was hounded, humiliated, and driven to the brink of despair by the British press, all while the royal family, including Kate, stood by and did nothing. Worse still, Kate was actively complicit. The infamous bridesmaid dress story, where Meghan was painted as the villain who made Kate cry, turned out to be exact opposite of the truth. It was Meghan who was in tears after an unpleasant exchange. Yet Kate let the false narrative stand, allowing Meghan to be savaged by the tabloids for years. Where was Kate's concern for emotional well-being when Meghan was pregnant and risking self-harm, begging for help, only to be met with silence? Where was her advocacy for kindness and empathy when her own sister-in-law was torn apart for simply existing? If emotional skills are so important, shouldn't they extend beyond PR-friendly speeches and actually manifest in real-life relationships? Royal family has long prided itself on its stiffer upper lip culture, toxic, archaic doctrine that has caused generational harm. It demands that members of the family suppress their emotions, avoid confrontations, and above all, maintain a facade of perfection. This mentality destroyed Princess Diana, left Prince Harry traumatized, and nearly crushed Meghan under its weight. And Kate, far from challenging it, has upheld and benefited from it. Now, you've heard me say many, many times that Kate Middleton has been the direct beneficiary of the hate campaign against the Duchess of Sussex. No one has benefited more than Kate Middleton. Joan Garcia says, what is that? Is it Hi Baron? I've been rocking with you also for a long time. Yes, 37 months. Thank you so much for 37 months membership. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Her ability to perform warmth in, I'm sorry. Her ability to perform warmth in public settings while remaining ice cold behind closed doors is a skill of the royal family has perfected for generations. Smiling at children and advocating for mental health awareness in front of the cameras is easy. Offering genuine compassion to a family member who is suffering, that apparently is too much to ask for. It's the height of hypocrisy for Kate to now champion emotional skills as if she hasn't been an active participant in the institution that punished those who show that is too much emotions. Words are meaningless when they aren't backed up by action. And Kate's actions tell a far more revealing story. If she truly believes in prioritizing emotional well-being, she shouldn't have let Meghan suffer alone. She wouldn't have played along with a press that was weaponizing its cruelty against anyone who doesn't fit their mold of royal perfection. So forgive the skepticism when Kate suddenly positions herself as the face of emotional intelligence. Maybe she should start practicing what she preaches. Okay? Oh, all right. Well, thank you, what is the JP Canova for that wonderful article. And I'm going to get the link for this writer so you guys can follow. Let me see here. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that at the top of the chat for you. There you go. And there we go. That way you can see that article and, of course, see so many of the other articles that have been written by J.P. Canova. Love their work. Fantastico. All right, moving on. Don't forget, Invictus Games are coming. Invictus Games 2025 music lineup includes Chris Martin, Katy Perry, Noah Kahan, Nelly Furtado, Jelly Roll, and Bare Naked Ladies, The War and Treaty. So yeah, that is coming up. That's the music lineup for the Invictus Games. Sounds fantastico. And I have another soundbite for you. That is, of course, Meghan's dear friend, her bestie, Abigail Spencer. So let's get that one going for you. Dear Abby, dear Abigail Spencer. Uh-oh.
Well, here's what I'm so excited about. You know, it's going to premiere on March 4th on Netflix. And what I love about it is that, you know, Meghan's one of my best friends. And I feel like the whole world's going to get to see an authentic, very cool, very lovely insight into who she actually is as a person. So I'm very excited. And also going to learn a lot. I mean, I've learned a lot from her myself. So
like, what have you learned? What's something you've learned?
Oh my God, I don't know how to cook. You'll see. You'll see on the show. She teaches me.
I'm going to say, I can't imagine being her friend and reading this just constant, relentless barrage. Like, it must be, I can't imagine what that's like as her friend.
It's very painful as a friend, but she is the most glorious human being on the planet. And so we just have to get behind her and support her. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's what I'm so excited about. You know, it's going to premiere on March 4th on Netflix.
All right. Oh, let's see. My goodness, I cannot make out that Twitter channel that shared that. But anyway, I would love to give them credit, but I cannot make that out. Oh, I cannot see that one. Let me try one more time. Let me try to focus these old gnarly bloodshot eyes. Yeah, can't make it out. All right, let's continue then. And while we're on the subject of Abigail Spencer, do you guys remember that living troll doll, Angela Levin, or Angela Latrine, as she has been unaffectionately dubbed, Angela Latrine? Angela had some rather interesting words that she shared about Abigail Spencer. Well, I mentioned it yesterday, and guess what? I found that exchange. Now, there was Abigail Spencer living her best life with her jar of jam, or preserve, as some people call it, that was gifted to her by her dear friend, the Duchess of Sussex. And if you look there, the presentation, which seems everyone got the same presentation, inside of that nice earthenware bowl with lemons. And of course, the jar was the focal point of it. If you have to give a gift, right? If you need to give, I mean, just take a note from that. Take a note from that. That is a beautiful presentation. Well, do you all remember this? I never saw that one. I never saw that one, but take a listen to it with me, if you like. Take a listen to it because it was a heated exchange between what's his name, JJ, and of course the troll.
Meghan Markle's friend, Melissa McCarthy.
Okay. I just want to go a little bit forward. I don't want to share the whole thing.
Interpretation. No, that's your interpretation.
No,
You
no.
looked lost.
Yeah,
That's your interpretation, which means nothing.
Hang on.
No,
hang
no, no,
on.
no, no, hang on. Let's go back to something else you said there. You said that Meghan likes to do everything straight away. She can't wait for things. She's done a soft launch of her website, American Riviera Orchard. She sent out 50 jars to her friends and influencers, something that lots of celebrities do when they're launching things. So she is taking this one slow, and eventually she'll launch a website, and it's probably going to be a success. So what do you say to that when you're saying she has to have everything immediately?
You got to listen to what I said before. I spent 15 months with Prince Harry writing his biography. So I think I know him very well, and I think I can tell what mood he's in. So I don't think you can say to me, oh, it was just I was wrong about that, because I think I was right. And when I see him, Meghan pulling him along, and he's always behind her, I feel exactly the same.
When do you see that? When do you see that? We look at, okay, here's some video footage here. Is Meghan pulling him along there? He's grabbing her wrist, pulling her along.
How many
How you
pictures have you
interpret
got?
things is how you interpret things.
They're being ridiculous. How many pictures have you got?
Now, JJ shared 3 different videos of Meghan being pulled along by her husband. She's how many pictures? How many pictures do you got?
Very strange way.
Meghan and Harry walking. Well, that's my way.
Oh, well, there's another video of Harry walking in front of her, pulling her along. It's not Meghan doing, is it?
Well, you picked
Angela,
those two. You might have picked
suggest-
those two, but I found them when she's pulling him. So you can't tell me out of 2 pictures that I've got something wrong.
No, it sounds like you've got a vendetta against Meghan Markle. That's what it sounds like. You sound like Angela. With respect, you sound like a troll. You sound like a social media troll. Everything you can point out that's incorrect.
Very rude. You
It's
don't
not-
call someone a dog with respect. That's without respect.
No, it is with respect. It is
Let
with
me
respect.
talk about something else. Abigail Spencer, who is also a friend of Meghan's, she has given the 6th jar of jam, right? And we would see her lying on the grass, hugging it with the dog close by. It was a very sort of set up thing. That's one when she's sitting up. You're sitting down. And I thought, how ridiculous. This is a jar of jam. Why are we all getting hysterical about a jar of jam?
Who's hysterical about it? It's PR. She's trying to sell something. This is called advertising.
I know what PR is. I know what PR is.
But with respect, clearly you don't. You're saying it's so set up. It's a PR stunt.
You're here to fight me, so why don't you say goodbye?
I'm not here to fight you. I'm just laying out the truth to you.
You're very rude.
No, Angela, you don't want to be challenged.
Really do.
You won't be challenged and you won't be scrutinized. I'd like to know. Oh, and she's gone. You see, this is what happens when you challenge people. When you go to them and you say to them, "Here's some facts. Here's some truths." Some people don't like it, and if people can't answer the truths, what do? They hang up.
She can barely see, right? She can barely see. You should have saw her looking down, trying to figure out how to get out of this Zoom call. You should have saw her. Her eyes were panning the screen, trying to figure out, how do I get out of this? I'm surprised she just didn't do like Prince Philip and go chomp and close the computer. She was livid. I don't see why was she on the ground and she's hugging it and getting all hysterical. I just don't understand why she has to be so hysterical. It's called PR. And she is a troll. And she makes up stuff. Not only is she a troll, but she also makes up stuff. She picks and chooses the evidence and the facts to suit her own twisted vendetta against the Sussexes. She is actually a living troll doll. And as someone mentioned earlier, Mrs. Magoo. Maybe that's the problem, is that she's the love child of Mrs. Magoo and God knows who else. And yeah, Mr. Magoo's her actual father. I'm sure of that. She can barely see. She doesn't make any sense, and she makes up stuff. Yes, she is the embodiment of Mr. Magoo. And there you go. Why are Harry and Meghan being treated like heads of state in Germany? And why has the red carpet been rolled out? They are now ordinary citizens and only represent themselves. Something Harry wanted so badly. Countries should behave accordingly. They're not heads of state, but they are still honored guests, especially when they are invited. It's not like they're inviting themselves. They receive invitations and they just cannot stand it. And as for that, being a biographer for Prince Harry, Omid Scobie made it very clear when he tweeted, "I'll share what Kensington Palace officials told me at the time." All through Newsweek, Levin was given access to official engagements and chat with Harry for a 2017 cover. Then, without permission, she turned that material into a book. Harry was crushed and his team were furious. She is not an official biographer. Harry did not give her permission to write a book. And those who call her an official biographer are complicit with this lie, and it is a lie. She is not Harry's official biographer. She is a smug little troll that has taken it upon herself to write a book. It was not authorized by Prince Harry. She was supposed to write an article for a cover of a Newsweek magazine, and they only had a short conversation. She shadowed him to a few engagements, and then she was given access to a one conversation. And that one conversation she has turned into a new kitchen. She paid off her mortgage. She's bought a bunch of those ugly Temu wigs. She has done a lot with that money that she's made from this hoax, this misleading idea that she's supposed to be Harry's official biographer. Harry is Harry's official biographer, not Angela Levin. That is made up. I'm just going to let that set for a second. I tell you, it, it is the stuff of nightmares. I don't know anyone else who could throw a look like that just driving through the countryside. This is, him riding around the Windsor estate. Why does there appear to be panic? Well, what is that for? Look at that. If you haven't done anything wrong, you certainly look guilty. You always look guilty. I mean, look at that. Is somebody after him? Is there someone after him? If so, I would like for him to have his royal protection back. I mean, if it's going to do all that to him, it just seems rather, inhumane for the people of Windsor who might inadvertently catch a glance of that face. I just don't want him to scare the locals in Windsor. Could you imagine looking over into the next vehicle and you catch that or that? What a strange man. What an absolutely strange man. Now, Fit for a Princess, inside Kate Middleton's 134,000 Cartier jewelry collection, including 18-carat chain from Wills and 3,000-pound earrings. An expert revealed the staggering worth of Kate's entire jewelry collection. Now, that was what, January the 24th, that article came out. Tone deaf. I don't know if this is one of the reasons why they have tried to reinvent Kate's image, but this certainly does not help. Connie Balmer, thank you so much for being here. And then, thank you to the squatty who found this article. Is curtains for Kate's style, flamboyant floral, floor sweeping, and a little bit frumpy. Why is the Duchess of Cambridge dressing like a set of curtains? You know, I referred to that green dress as Kate's country cottage kitchen curtains because they seem like something that you would have in your country cottage, especially in the kitchen of your country cottage. So I have dubbed that outfit Kate's Country Cottage Kitchen Curtains. And it also channels one of my favorite commercial characters, the Jolly Green Giant. Up in the valley of the Jolly Green Giant. Hi, Sprout. The Jolly Green Giant's companion was named Sprout. Anyway, I don't know if that's supposed to be the Jolly Green Giant and Kate is Sprout or what, but that dog of a dress, can you believe she wore that dress on the same week that Meghan came back in March of 2020 for their farewell tour, which included the Commonwealth, the Commonwealth Day. And it's just striking that Kate could wear something so disappointing on that same week. She actually picked that out and put it on. But I didn't know that this article from 2018 even exists. I didn't know it existed. I just was looking through the interweb and I found it today. One of the squatties posted that. Gone is that frumpy style. Well, not completely, because she's, like, this is the one I saw. And then I went and I looked for the article and I found it. I didn't know that that was an article when I said that. I did not know that that was an article. And then here on the right, you can see Kate is channeling Minnie Mouse. So the article says, she's one of the world's top fashion icons thanks to her impeccable style and show-stopping outfits. They are making that up. I don't know. I just don't know that there's anyone who looks to Kate Middleton for fashion cues. I don't believe it. But Kate Middleton has pulled in mixed reviews for her latest look. The pregnant Duchess 36, remember this is from 2018, steps out in an exotic Oriental style gown to attend a black tie dinner in Sweden last night. So let's see, that would have to be, I think it's the yellowish one right there. Yeah, I don't have a close-up of that one, but yes, that kind of the second one from the left. I think that's the one that they're referring to. But yeah, that's one of the gowns, which the fabric the fabric is if you ever see like a close up of it, the fabric is beautiful. It looks like something that should be used um, as a wallpaper. It really does look as though it should be used for a wallpaper, but it was a bit interesting to wear to a black tie dinner. So, yeah, I get the point. It's never easy dressing when you're pregnant. Kate's flowery 1,945-pound Erdem frock divided fashion lovers with some saying she looked like a pair of IKEA curtains. She looks like a pair of IKEA curtains. Not sure about that dress. Bit fuddy-duddy, commented another. But it's not the first time Kate has taken style tips from a pair of flamboyant drapes. A pair of flamboyant drapes. I love it. So let's see. Prince William's wife was a riot of colors. She was a riot of colors in a 2,660-pound silk Erdem dress at a black tie gala in 2015. I do believe they're referring to the red, white, and blue dress. Oh, God, that is hideous. That is hideous. The floor skimming gown featured a valance-like tiered panel, which the brand claims showcased a full and feminine silhouette. The frilled creation also had a fitted bodice and slip pockets at the sides. Meanwhile, Kate rocked a customized Alexander McQueen off-the-shoulder dress at the BAFTA Awards. Now that's the black dress. See the one that's off the shoulders, showing those muscular arms. That's the one. Yeah, flamboyant. That's the right word, flamboyant. But I think my favorite is what was that comment they made? A riot of color. That's my favorite. A riot of colors. A riot of colors. I love that. She was a riot of colors. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. The puffy skirt of the floor sweeping frock featured tiered layers and a bold floral print. That sounds like about half of her dresses. Kate has also given a nod to her household furnishings in a turquoise and orange floral medi dress. Gosh, do I have a picture of that one? Turquoise and orange. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I think I do. I think I do. That one. Take a look. Take a look at the one on the left. Turquoise and orange. Anybody who wagered that she couldn't wear turquoise and orange at the same time just lost money. Yeah, they just lost money. Let me see, where was I? Yes, there it is. Kate has also given a nod to her household furnishings in a turquoise and orange floral medi dress, which she wore to visit the Princess Diana Memorial Garden in August. And in an ankle grazing black and blue floral frock that she donned to visit the Natural History Museum in 2016. Style onlookers were left hanging by the chiffon orange floral dress she wore during her visit to Bhutan in 2016. Okay, so I think that's the middle dress there, which that one is not so bad. It kind of looks like something Imelda Marcos would have worn. I don't hate that one. And And then, okay, the one on the right side, that is a nude illusion, right? The lace with the nude colored under dress, under layer. That one's not bad, except that one's not bad. She just doesn't really have, she doesn't have the shape for it, but that one's not bad. So I'm going to say the one in the middle and the one on the far right is not bad. But the rest of those are a hideous mess. And by the drape, what is it? The drapey Alexander McQueen cream and red number she rocked to the Team GB medalist reception in 2016. So that's the one that's second to the left. Yes, that is a mess. That looks like wallpaper. That is definitely inspired by wallpaper. That is hideous. That is a hideous, hideous mess. I don't know. It was, what year was that? Oh, it doesn't say what year, does it? No, I don't see the year. Meanwhile, we previously reported on Kate Middleton's best maternity outfits, from the golden Erdem dress to the baby blue seraphim coat, and we revealed the secret of Kate's flawless updo style. Okay, her updos are not bad, but hideous, absolutely hideous. And of course, there's some Kurt's. Wait, there are some Kate Country Cottage kitchen curtains right there. If I've ever seen Kate's Country Cottage kitchen curtains, that is a great example right there. Okay, and yeah, that was the end of that article. So that was in the Sun. That article was in the Sun, and that was published January the 31st, 2018. Yeah, a hideous mess. But let's go back to that cream number. Oh my God, that's awful. That is awful. That is awful. And the one on the left there, that is pretty bad too. The one on the left looked like she should be ringing a school bell. That reminds me of a trip I made to the principal's office. It is just devastating. And to be honest with you, there have been several occasions where, given the generational gap, the Queen has actually, or should I say, the Queen, not that Queen, but the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, has actually outdressed that frumpy mess on many occasions. So yeah. Anyway, thank you to the squatty that posted that article, because I did not know that exists. But as an outside observer who had taken notice of that green dress and thought Kate's Country Cottage kitchen curtains, now I know that I'm not the only one who looks at her outfits and see curtains. And how about when Kate channeled Jessica Tandy? There's Kate doing her best imitation of Jessica Tandy. Of course, that's not Jessica Tandy, but about the same age. Jessica Tandy was the lady who played in Driving Miss Daisy. Yeah, that's it. Jessica Tandy was the lead actress in Driving Miss Daisy. And that is exactly what I'm feeling that dress is supposed to do, is definitely Driving Miss Daisy. Definitely Jessica Tandy. Hoke? I taught some of the dumbest kids that, Jessica Tandy said, Hoke, I've taught some of the what should I say, some of the dumbest kids inside creation. I've taught kids that didn't have the sense God gave lemon. That was a great movie. If you've never seen Driving Miss Daisy, that was such a good movie. Do you remember when Morgan Freeman had told Dan Aykroyd that he was going to take, he say, "Hello, Mr. Worthen, it's me, Hulk. I come to take your mama to the stove." And of course, Hulk said, "Well, now, I'd be careful if I was you, Hulk, because, you know, mama gets mighty riled up." He said, "Oh, don't you worry about that, Mr. Worthen. You see, when I was a youngin', I used to wrestle." Wait. He said, "When I was a youngin', I used to wrestle hogs. And I'm here to tell you, not now one of them hogs ever got away from me." Could you imagine you are sending a chauffeur to drive your mother around town, and you warn him that your mother could be rather mean and surly, and the driver's reaction is, "Don't worry, I used to wrestle hogs." I used to wrestle hogs. I don't know if that's frightening or reassuring. "Don't worry about it, Mr. Worthen. I used to wrestle hogs." Okay. And take a look here. Now, remember, Kate, judge me for my work, not my wardrobe. Remember that from yesterday? Well, Camilla says, Kate Middleton, judge me for my work. What work? Kate should be judged for being hard work for those who tried for decades to make something of her. No one has left as many balls in the air as Kate does. She makes 4 to 5 appearances and takes months-long vacations after each one. Hear, hear. I'm going to agree with that one. And of course, right here, I found an old article that I have shared before. Kate Middleton's new scientific approach to dressing. I don't think anybody in the royal family has ever had this much trial and error, this much effort put into dressing as a royal princess. Nobody. I mean, who has taken this much oxygen just to go to an event? Kate. Kate Middleton's new scientific approach to dressing. Duchess has ditched shift dresses for toned jumpers and coats with sleek trousers to create a polished uniform that simplifies dressing for a busy mother of 3. The Duchess of Cambridge relies, oh, she was only 39, relies on tonal coats and jumpers with trousers. She stepped out in raspberry jumper and coat from Hobbs on Wednesday. Outfit was similar to the one worn by the mother of 3 on several appearances. A formulaic approach. Yeah, formulaic approach to dressing is an easy way to look polished on the go. Now, what, pray tell, is a scientific way of dressing? This. She did this for, I guess, a season where she wore a, brightly colored coat, or at least she tried to be as uniformed as possible. It looks like she wore the same trousers on 3 occasions, and then she wore something that looks like some of those old Lane Bryant stretch pants. It looks like she's wearing some Lane Bryant stretch pants. Remember back in the 70s when they had those stretch pants with the crease sewn into them? They would sew the crease into it. That's what it looks like she got on in some Lane Bryant stretch pants. Yeah, that's what that is. That is probably the last official pair of Lane Bryant stretch pants that were ever created. The last ones to go off the line, she got them. Lane Bryant at a shopping mall near you. Rather than issue an apology, Princess Catherine announced that details of her outfit would no longer be disclosed. How convenient. Now, I don't really know this squatty, so I didn't want to share who wrote that. But, you know, it does make sense. Rather than issue an apology, why not just, make a big, bold statement like, oh, you know what? We're not going to release details anymore. It just kind of reminds me of the Commonwealth tour, the trip to the Caribbean. After all of that colonial stuff that happened, then all of a sudden, William comes home and says he's going to have an emergency meeting and that they are no longer going to live or abide by that never explain, never complain. I still do not understand what that means. That we're no longer going to abide by never explain, never complain. Don't know what that means. They never specified or anything. I mean, it is all kind of easy to figure out that they're going to start explaining and complaining. But to be honest with you, they were doing that all along. William has gone to his lawyers more than any other royal, as far as I know. He has consulted his lawyers. So, yeah. Okay. And this is what they're referring to. Princess of Wales' new necklace. Well, I'm just showing you a picture from the occasion of the Holocaust remembrance. But the real problem is that person on the right side. Princess Kate's choice of a 4,000 pound accessory sparked major online debate. The Princess of Wales accessory was a Chanel bag. And you know what? I think what makes it even worse is that it wasn't just a Chanel bag, it was a vintage Chanel bag, right? An old school Chanel bag. Now, I don't think it goes back to the era of the Second World War and the Holocaust and everything, but just the same, you go to survivors of the Holocaust and you plop a Chanel bag on the table. Chanel, the collaborator, Coco Chanel, Gabrielle Chanel, who collaborated with the Nazis. And I think one of the squatties said that the reason why she was collaborating is that she had some investors that she wanted to take over their share of her company. Is that right? And I'm just assuming that the investors were likely Jewish, and she wanted to, get their share of whatever. Now, I had never heard that before, but my goodness, if that is true, I'm just going to have to allege that. But if that is true, that is really dirty. And that is who, Kitty, she wore or carried one of those purses to that occasion. Now, that is absolutely asinine. Now, do not fall out of your chair That is a real article. I repeat, do not fall out of your chair. That is a real article. That article, as it says, Queen Camilla's 77 has incredibly young skin, says the official royal facialist. I had to verify that that was a real article. I did not believe that anybody wrote an article like that. And I just want to point out, it is from Vanity Fair. As we all know, Vanity Fair has seemed to have turned against Harry and Meghan, and it looks like they're turning toward Godzilla, Camilla Godzilla Windsor. Isn't that a trip? It looks like they have turned against the Sussexes and have decided to take a kinder and gentler approach to Camilla. Now, I'm pretty sure that they must have had a change of management or editors or whatever. I mean, I really don't know what's going on over there, but whatever it is, it has gone completely farcical at this point. It is far from sensible. There has been a rash of royal stories in recent weeks about royal warrants. This is the Windsor version of endorsements. When they give a company royal house of particular person of royal warrant, that company gets to use some kind of fancy seal that tells everyone that they provided lotions, chocolates, or buttons to the royal household. In the Carolinian era, it's taken this long for new warrants to be issued, meaning, of course, the era of King Charles. Queen Camilla issued a slew of royal warrants in 2025, warrants for 3 of her dressmakers, and that would be Roy Allen, Fiona Clare, and Anna Valentine. One for her hairdresser, Joe Hansford. One for her milliner, Philip Tracy. That, of course, is the hat maker. And one for Camilla's facialist. Yes, she has a facialist. Her name is Deborah Mitchell. And Deborah Mitchell Deborah Mitchell is the Diane Shure of the cosmetics world, of the cosmetology world. She is the Diane Shure. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. She is the Diane Shure of the cosmetology world. Anyway, Deborah Mitchell, who obviously enjoys the challenge, I know for a fact that Joe Hansford is a petty bee who loves to gossip. Remember this interview? But I don't know that Camilla would also give her facialist the green light to give interviews. That's what happened. Mitchell gave an exclusive to People magazine, and I was laughing out loud at some of these sycophantic quotes. Did Camilla write these talking points herself? Oh, by the way, you guys, I am quoting an article from Celibici. This was written by Kaiser of Celibici. So let's take a few of the paragraphs that were listed in this article by Celibici. Camilla is beautiful. The Queen is just amazing. Deborah Mitchell, the British facialist and skincare expert whose healing hands are regularly called upon at the palace, tells People magazine, I've known for 18 years what a beautiful person she is. She's beautiful on both the inside and, get this, the outside and always has been. You know what? At this point, I have to say Deborah Mitchell is probably one of the most beautiful, caring, thoughtful BSers in the world. Receiving her own royal warrant is just such a wonderful feeling, and to have it for both my products and my treatments is so special, says the 59-year-old businesswoman who started her own company as an 18-year-old beautician making beauty products for her kitchen table. From her kitchen table, because she couldn't afford the premium brands. I'm flying high, Mitchell exclaims. Well, I'm pretty sure that when she visits the palace, her makeup case or her, product case includes Bondo, Fix-A-Flat, turtle wax, and probably some quick rising yeast. I'm pretty sure it includes an array of products. Perhaps some silicone caulk. I would love to take a look inside of that case. Let me see. When I first met the Queen, I couldn't even tell my mom. I would go off to Clarence House and all these other places in secret. Now, you know what? She probably didn't have to keep a secret. She was doing that because she didn't want to get blamed. She didn't want to have to take the blame for Camilla showing up looking like this. Let me see. I could only say a word. I couldn't say a word, but occasionally she would say how much she loved my bee venom products. And eventually the palace confirmed it to be pleased. Let me see. In fact, Camilla was one of Mitchell's first ever clients to try her signature anti-aging venom products, which combines honey and her patented ingredients, organic abitoxin derived from milking bees to extract their healing venom. Well, you know what's funny though? Just for fun, I used that honeycomb pattern as the background for those pictures. Not real, because I haven't read this article yet. Not realizing that the article would include bee venom. Isn't that a trip? Shelley L says, no. It is quite obvious Deborah has flunked out of cosmetology school. She has this woman looking like a straight up gargoyle. I can't. Thank you very much, Shelley L. And just to say thank you for that, let me find that very loud image of Camilla that I share from time to time. It's very loud, okay? So be ready. Incoming. Are you ready for it? Here goes. I tell you, reading this article makes me wonder, what does the beautician look like? Now, these are photos that the team at Celebici have used from time to time. And that photo with the blue dress, I promise you, I have done nothing to it. That was the way it appeared straight from whoever the photographer was. I've not touched it up a bit. And guess what, you guys? With that, I am done. Can you believe it? I am done. I didn't want to say I don't think we'll be here for more than an hour, because when I say that, then I'm here 2 and 3 hours. So that satisfies my hunch that if I don't say it, then I could actually make good on it. So thank you all very much. Thank you to the moderators for keeping this a safe space. And thank you for your very thoughtful contributions, your memberships, and of course, thank you for your likes and shares and subscriptions. So yeah, we're good. With that, you guys, I'm going to say goodnight and thank you again. Okay, we're good. I'm going to just go ahead and do the outro. Okay, love you guys.